to the 5, 4, 3, 2, touchdown.
Welcome back to All Things Football, where you get your daily dose of pig skin. It is your host, Coach ATF, here with you on a gorgeous Monday morning after the NFL Championship weekend, where we had some pretty epic games. We saw 2 overtime games for the first time in NFL history, and the outcomes were as I predicted. If you don't believe me, click the link in the upper right-hand corner. Now, why did I pick these 2 teams to advance? Looking at the Saints and the Rams, I thought a lot of it hinged on the Saints' ability to create offense outside of Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas. The Rams did a great job of taking Michael Thomas away. He only had 4 receptions, 36 yards. Alvin Kamara had a lot of touches on underneath balls coming out of the backfield as a receiver. I knew that the Rams would have a hard time with their linebackers kind of keeping up with him. He's so shifty, especially in the open field. But I think the Rams did a great job of springing a lot of players that a lot of people had question marks on. Brandon Cooks, 100-yard receiving game. Josh Reynolds, 74 yards. Gerald Everett, 50 yards. Robert Woods had a lot of key catches. Tyler Higbee had a touchdown. So I think that Sean McVay showed his chops as a coach, kind of game planning and getting a lot of different guys involved. In terms of defensively, we knew that the Rams' defensive front, I didn't even basically mention them in the last video because I knew what they gave you. They gave you a ton of pressure and a ton of sacks on Drew Brees. Drew Brees, not the tallest guy. We know when you push that pocket on him, it's hard for him to kind of have the proper vision to make some of those throws that he likes to make. Jared Goff played an okay game. He had a touchdown and an interception, but I'm also very impressed with him. He is such an effortless thrower of the ball. It's kind of fun to watch. So the Rams did come out with it in an OT victory on a 57-yard field goal. The benefits of playing indoors or against an indoor team is you know your kicker is going to come through for you. Now, moving on to the Patriots and the Chiefs. I picked the Patriots in this one. I thought these 2 teams were fairly evenly matched. Vegas had the Patriots at a 3-point advantage. If you don't know, you pretty much have a 3-point advantage for playing at home. So the odds makers kind of thought that this would be a pretty even matchup. I thought that the keys for the Patriots would be to slow down Tyreek Hill and stop Travis Kelce, which they pretty much achieved for the most part. Tyreek Hill only had 1 reception, though it was a huge reception, and Travis Kelce had a touchdown, but very little impact in terms of yardage. But with the Patriots, their ability to rely on that run game was huge for them. Sonny Michel had 23 carries for 119 yards or 113 yards. Rex Burkhead came up big in some of those short yardage plays and actually had the game-winning touchdown. So I thought it was a great job by Bill Belichick's defense game planning, of course, for the 2 big weapons that they had on that Chiefs sideline. But I thought it was also a great job by Andy Reid game planning and finding some different weapons in their offense, receiving-wise, like Sammy Watkins and Damian Williams. Damian Williams didn't have the greatest game on the ground, but he did have some very key receptions, including 2 receiving touchdowns for the Chiefs. Sammy Watkins had a 100-yard game, had a huge play that took them down to the 1-yard line. Nice little pick play. Possibly could have been pass interference, but I think it was a good no call. The Patriots offense, of course, relying heavily on Julian Edelman, especially late in that game. Of course, like I said, I mentioned earlier, Sonny Michel, Rex Burkhead, of course, but Gronk was a huge surprise to me. Only had 1 reception in the first half and came up huge with some key receptions in the second half. He was looking like old Gronk out there, mismatched on Eric Berry, going up, getting some back shoulder fades and things like that. Unfortunately for the Patriots defense, they were able to do what the Chiefs defense was not. They were able to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Though Pat didn't have any turnovers in this game, he was pressured a ton. Wasn't allowed to kind of set his feet, throw off of a good platform, and make those deep plays that he's used to making. The Patriots come out of this one in overtime, 37-31 on a Rex Burkhead touchdown, and it was a great weekend of football. So for us, looking forward, we're going to be looking at some more college football stuff, definitely pro football stuff with the Super Bowl coming up. If this is your first time on the channel, I appreciate you joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. And if you're a returning subscriber, please share. And I appreciate you sticking through this with me and joining me on this football journey. So again, to end it, the Patriots beat the Chiefs 37-31. And the Rams win in an overtime thriller on a 57-yard field goal. One last time, please like, subscribe, and share. Again, smash that like button, subscribe, and share for me. And I will see you guys next time. Coach ATF signing off. See ya.